Hello and welcome to Europa Universalis for the Gateway to the World, where we are playing as the best province. The best province in all of Europa Universalis 4. It is right here. It is Hamburg. Why is it the best province? Well, let's take a look. They have farmlands, which is -5 development cost. They're at the Elbe estuary, which gives them trade power, and they're a coastal center of trade, which does just all kinds of great things for them. They also begin as an imperial free city, which gives them an additional -10 development cost. I think they're potentially the most powerful one province miner in the game in 1444. As a matter of fact, I would say they absolutely are the most powerful one province miner in the game in 1444. So we are going to be playing a sort of high concept game that I've tried before in previous patches. I haven't tried it in this patch. But staying in OPM until the end of the game while still being a regional superpower. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do that with marches. And I believe that our main march is going to be the Dithmarsch. There's a reason I chose them specifically, and it's because of all of the countries around us, they get the best bonuses to military. So we're just going to keep them around. We're going to keep them under 25% of our total development, which, as you're going to see, is not going to be difficult. And designate them as a march, and they're going to kind of be our buffer zone. We can still stay a free city when we have vassals and marches, so that's how we're going to do that. And we're going to build up Hamburg to be far and away the greatest city that has ever existed on Earth by a pretty wide margin, and kind of influence European politics without painting the map, which is actually a very fun way to play EU4 that I feel like a lot of people don't really try. I'm gonna turn off our castle. I'm just gonna do a couple things to stabilize our economy. We want these guys to go home at war. We definitely want them protecting trade in the Lübeck node for the time being. Our merchants aren't placed. That's kind of weird. So we're gonna collect in Lübeck. And then we are going to divert trade from... looks like probably Saxony is going to be our best bet. Transfer trade from Saxony. Just going to set our economy up and all that stuff. Our current king has no military skill, and he's malevolent. Luckily, we don't have any subjects yet. That is kind of annoying. We'll probably kick him out in the first election cycle. Although 3-3 is not bad, I don't really like having that 0 there. Free city government type, obviously absolutism isn't going to be our thing. We'll figure out alliances in a second. Max out our root out corruption money like I usually do. We'll keep army maintenance where it is for right now. Trade, cool. Our own ideas aren't terribly military focused. I know we're definitely going to take economic first, because that gives us another -20% development cost. Let's see. Solidify papal relations. Yeah, it can't hurt. We are eventually going to go Protestant for yet another development cost discount. Oh yeah, and also we want to constantly keep the burghers influential and happy, because they also decrease our development cost. We're also going to be using the development cost edict to the point that development's going to be next to free for most of the game. Age of Discovery objectives. Discover America. I doubt we're going to do that. Control centers of trade. Own, control, and core. So coring it won't work. Or coring it is the only way to do it. It won't work with vassals, so we can't do that. Large city we're going to get very easily. Embrace the Renaissance we're going to get very easily. Present on 2 continents, no. Humiliate rivals should be fairly easy. Speaking of rivals, we want to designate Dithmarschen as a rival, because we are going to vassalize them. For our other 2 rivals, I think we will take Well, who does Dithmarschen hate? East Frisia, Verden, and Oldenburg. So Saxe-Lauenburg, we will rival them. And don't want to rival Brunswick. Who's going to be an easy target? Lüneburg would be a pretty easy target. Yeah, we'll rival Lüneburg. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to diplomatic macro browser. Let's see, who would want an alliance with us? Lübeck, Bremen, and Verden would all want an alliance. Who hates us? That's a good thing to look at. Brunswick. So we're going to need a buffer against Brunswick. Bremen, Anhalt, and Hamburg are their rivals. So let's see here. Bremen, let's definitely get an alliance with them. I'm also going to build up our army if we can. Get one more cavalry and one more infantry. And our fleet. Get a couple more barks when we have the money. Because a large navy is an important part of what we're doing here. Okay, I think that's mostly everything. Okay, Bremen accepted our alliance. Just being very careful about our setup here, because when you're playing in the HRA, you have to be pretty careful about your opening moves. Lübeck, they have the trade league, so we might as well ally them. And then Anhalt, where is Anhalt? Anhalt's down here. Do they have other allies? Because I don't want to be their only ally. Because they'll just drag us into a war we don't want to be in. How about Brandenburg? Brandenburg, any chance you'd want an alliance with us? Let's see if we can get Brandenburg to eventually ally us. And then we're solidifying our papal relations, so we'll send an envoy to the Pope. Get that out of the way. Martian joined the Trade League. Does that mean that if I attack them, will they, will the Trade League come to defend them? Okay, you can't declare a war on someone in your same Trade League. So that's unfortunate. We'll have to figure out a way to get them under our control later on in the game. Or if they get eaten, I mean, really, we could turn any of these little OPMs into a march. It's just that I would prefer Dithmarschen because they get better military bonuses. Alright. So let's see, I think we can afford another bark. And we're gonna be ridiculously rich. You guys don't even know. You guys don't even know how rich we're gonna be. Poland. Yeah, this is somewhat risky because there's the potential for us to get embroiled in wars that are above our pay grade at this point, but I think having Brandenburg as a rival is going to be worth it. Oh, by the way, definitely want to support Reichsreform because that also decreases our development cost. We're actually going to support every reform up to Gemeinerfinnig, yeah. Okay, you guys go help out protecting trade in the Lübeck node. Ripe lumber. An enterprising merchant has come across a huge shipment of unprocessed lumber at a very low price. Well, we could use the materials for our ships. There is the matter of their uncertain origins and whether the quality can be assured. Floats build boats. Sell it before it becomes worthless. Let's see. Naval maintenance modifier. Yeah, we'll do it. That seems like the long-term investment. I don't think we're going to be getting into any big naval battles anytime soon, and if we can keep the trade flowing for cheaper, that is very much within our modus operandi. Surrender of Maine. Let's see. Countries wish to hire condottieri. Who are they fighting? Something we're going to take advantage of frequently here. They are fighting Poland, Moldavia, Lithuania. Yeah, let's do it. Let's offer them some condottieri here. Think it's under economic actions. Oh, here we go. It's under alliance. Offer condottieri, the army von Hamburg. No, they don't want to hire us, I guess. Would they hire like a single unit of infantry? Let's see, show province. Maybe they just don't have any money. Single unit. No. Okay, so they want to hire condottieri, but actually no, they don't. Brandenburg. Want to be our friends yet? Not yet. You will someday. Someday soon, I'm telling you. There will come a day when everybody's going to want to be friends with Hamburg. I'm going to try to say Hamburg and not Hamburg, so I don't sound super Midwestern U.S. Hamburg. Excellent. We got some papal influence. That's not going to matter because we're going to join the Reformation hardcore. Accumulate money. Improve relations with Lüneburg. Lüneburg's not one of the ones we rivaled, is it? Let's see. They only want us to have 48 ducats. We can probably get that pretty quick. Yeah, let's take the accumulate money mission. Our diplomats are already elsewise engaged. Although I guess we don't really need the one buttering up the Pope anymore. Okay. So we've got our fleet maxed, we've got our army maxed, we're turning a profit. I don't believe there's anything we can build right at the moment. Or save up to build, rather. Yep. Just gotta wait till we tech up. Could be worth hiring a military advisor if we can get a cheap one, but we're just a little bit below the threshold for that. Vatican infiltration. So let's see. Instruct him to go forward, let the matter drop. I'd rather have the prestige. Okay, so we've maxed out our relations with Brandenburg. They still don't really want to ally us. Our current rivals are Dithmarschen, Saxe-Lauenburg, and Lüneburg. Oh, I did rival Lüneburg. Saxe-Lauenburg is not good friends with Lübeck. Mecklenburg. Yeah, Mecklenburg's probably a decent... They'd actually make a great ally. Okay, so we're at 3 out of 3 right now, right? Yeah, Bremen, Mecklenburg, and Lübeck. That's our little coalition. I'll just put my free diplomat on allies. Call, and then I'm gonna put My other diplomat on threatening countries for the moment. Oh, Austria, obviously. That's a good thing that they added that option, because I would have totally forgotten that we need to stay in the good graces of the Emperor to survive through the early game as a free city. Trade League of Novgorod disbanded. Fuck you guys. Okay, actually keeping him around might help. How old is he? Is he gonna die soon? Yeah, we'll keep him around. We'll keep him around to get a little bit more ahead on early monarch power. Especially in admin, which is the category where we're gonna need it most. Building a church in Hamburg will greatly increase our income. Since we only have one province that it's fucking rich. It's only gonna get richer. So yeah, getting our allies to like us more, that's always a good thing. Advancement of the nobility, that is alright. Oh hey, how did the clergy loyalty dip below where I wanted it? Or the burgher loyalty? Oh well. Have to wait until 1464 to use that again. Because we're not going to be able to give them any provinces, so... Gotta stay OPM. Smugglers running rampant. Yeah, we have to pay to stop them. So, looks like France is going to win the 100 Years' War, as per usual. Probably be doing a lot more scrolling around the map, given that there's not going to be as much happening in Hamburg yet. Renaissance! This changes everything. Where did it pop up? The Renaissance spawned in Milan, I believe. Oh, Brescia. Okay, yeah, we'll have it very quickly, actually. We don't even need to use development to get it present. Not gonna buy tech ahead of time, not when we're about to get the Renaissance. Yeah, European 10 development province. Adjacent province, European 5 development province after 1500, or European 20 development province. I'm pretty sure we're over 20. Oh, we're just a tad below, actually. So we will do one little tick there to get that going faster. There we go. The Renaissance will come to Hamburg right quick. It's so nice when you've... Oh, the treaty conference. After the treaty conference was over, the participants thanked us for our help and assisting them with the necessary details which surround such an important event, and for our neutrality in this matter. This helped them focus on the task at hand. Though we were not monetarily compensated for anything more than the expense made for the conference, we are now considered a more prestigious country than before. That is something that commonly happened among the free cities of the Holy Roman Empire.